I'm supporting a workshop for Aspire in Bristol, and that's where we're going, from a very dark and dank UK. I was supposed to travel last night, but due to some work I'm having to travel this morning, which means I've given myself a couple of hours to get there, 100 odd miles. Look at the state of the weather. Okay, join me today at the ILS Workshop from Aspire. I've just finally arrived at Barwa. The travel here was an absolute nightmare. We have real heavy rain and winds here in the UK at the moment. We're in the summer now and our weather is all over the place. So come and join me today while I help out at the Aspire ILS Workshop, which is happening here at the Barwa Centre.
This is actually the device. As you can see, it's probably worth about 10 quid in truth when you actually look at the technology on board it. But you're not paying for the hardware, you're paying for the idea. So it's fairly simple.
That one, you can see, this is the sort of admin, this is the guy back in the office now has to manage it through this. So, but rather than having to collate all that information manually, all they need to do is they just track the jobs and who's dealing with them, which is much easier. So,
front end, or the user interface layer, that deals with stuff that's presented on the screen for the user. And then the back end, which talks to the actual data source and manipulates it and shapes it in many ways.
So we've got name, Millennium Falcon, project number. Somebody could actually look at that and understand the meaning of it quite easily.
These where you've got slide packs, you've got good quality sort of printable documents, good quality PDF documents.
And I'm assuming you would probably like to do that if you could take £500 million out of maintenance and logistics costs every year. And in this presentation I'm going to explain how. It's all about this, the no fault found chain of events. The no fault found chain of events generally starts with not being able to repair stuff right first time.
You're not managing your systems. So this presentation is going to take through kind of a story of, you go from data, you turn data into information. Information becomes insight, and hopefully insight actually leads to action.
Very simply a case of presenting this core data in a physical world digitally.
Facebook-like interface, where if you do a job in Zone 1 and you go, oh blimey, I wish somebody had told me how to do that easily. I've just done such and such. It was a lot easier than it says in the manual. And you can actually type that in and say, actually, if you do it like this, it's a lot easier.
We've got have the footprint. It's good to know.
Exactly.
Actually, it doesn't match footprint.
Yeah.
We have got a problem there.
We have I focused on the intermittent fault bit because of the relationship to no fault found, but there's a whole range of test functions in there. It's not just intermittence, and if anybody wants to come and have a look afterwards, we'll show you some of the test functions.